So, I'm going to talk about the purpose. For a long time now, I was wondering what is the purpose? What is the purpose of life? What is the purpose of me? What is this fucking purpose? It was on the skull for a long time. In actually, we know what is the purpose already, but we are not satisfied with that knowing. What is the purpose? If you ask, if you are just concerned about the truth, not some imaginary, flattery goal, a goal that flatters you, oh, sugarcoating. No, if you just care about the truth, then you know the purpose. Right away, you don't know the way, the path, but you know the purpose. What is the purpose? So, you think you should go do some healing work, leading work, fixing the grid of the earth? Going to other dimensions, universe with density 1, universe with density 2, going somewhere radiating at a higher frequency. So what is the point of going there? If that's the point, then what's the point of going there? You want to go there, you want to go there in order to go somewhere else? That's not a good purpose. So if you are going there and from there you want to go somewhere else, from somewhere else you are going and going and going and going, such that you are expanded enough that you are the consciousness, the source. Is the consciousness the source? That's another question. Is that consciousness the source or not? We will come back to this. But if you are going to ascend, we call it ascension, yeah? You are ascending to next universe with less dense energy. Energy is radiating at a higher frequency. Anyway, and finally you are going to be the source. But you are the source right away. So my eyes are weak, so I see somebody's reading. So now, if we are the source right away, you see, if you are the source, who said you are the source? Who said there is a source at all? What is the source? So why don't we ask the main question? What is the source? How do you know there is a source? You are told that there is a source over there. Therefore, you are doing everything to ascend to the source, but you don't know if there is a source. You know nothing, basically. Not a thing. All the knowledge we have is assumptions, not anything else. Assumption. You assume there is a source because you are told so. You don't know. You know nothing. How do you know? Ask yourself, what is knowing at all? What is knowing? Knowing is some beliefs, a statement. You have belief in some statement. You call it knowing, but there is no knowing. So, all of these things, essentials to higher dimension, all of them are just byproduct. They are not the purpose. They are a byproduct of living in the easiness. What is it to live in the easiness? It is to be conscious, to be consciousness, to be not manipulated by some fearful thoughts, some unconscious patterns, some beliefs, to not fool yourself in, to not let emotions fool yourself. So, what is the purpose? There is no fucking purpose at all. That's a joke. The purpose, if you say the purpose is to ascend, then who is going to ascend? Are you truly the one ascending? Do you have any control over ascension? You don't. You don't have any. Because there is no you. That's a thought. You are a thought, bro. The one who is speaking, the thoughts is coming. Then you express thoughts. From where the thoughts are coming? You don't know from where the thoughts. But the only thing you know is that you are. Even you don't know that because that's a thought. You are, formulating that nothingness as I amness. And that is no I amness, that's nothing. And it is not nothingness, not that. There's no concept. It's not conceptual. You are empty, but not emptiness. So, the purpose, this fucking purpose, there is no purpose. And it's not true that there is no purpose. You don't know, but you cannot know it. I mean, that's a mental concept. The concept, the whole concept is artificial. It is like separating my body from the universe and say, what am I? But you are separating yourself from the universe. You are not separated. Then the very question is just artificial question. So the question of purpose is a artificial question. You are. That's all you know, and you don't know that too. You know nothing. In that easiness, if you call it easiness, there is no easiness to, make your mind more comfortable. There is no fucking easiness at all. There is a emptiness and there is no emptiness. That's the mind struggle. The mind is struggling to make the unknown known. Therefore, it is labeling it nothingness, easiness, I amness, whateverness. You don't need any teachings. Let me go to some teachings. You don't need. Nothing you need. I need to heal myself. Who is going to heal himself? Who is there to heal himself? All the things you see in this community, they are byproducts. They are just byproducts and mind is going there. Even you are not sick. Who said you are sick? Everything needs to be this way. That's the mind, making problems out of it. Truly, there is no problem, no sickness, no wound, no karma, nothing. All even this is the mind, but this is what it is. That is supposed to be like that. Because when you think there is a problem, then you are going after the solution. Who is going after solution? That's the mind. It is a never-ending journey, going from one solution to another. Every solution has a problem associated to it. So the problems will never come to an end. Hi, hello. So as for me, I was asking myself, what is this fucking purpose, man? Why am I on this earth? Who am I? For a long time, not 1 day, 2 day, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, for many years. Then you listen to many guys, Robert Adams, to Ramana, read Ramana books, Eckhart, I don't know, Robert, the other guys, Alan Watts, many of them. But they can just give you a concept. Then if you believe it, okay, but it won't help you. That's a belief, nothing, not a thing. This is only awareness. And awareness is a label. Never be a prey for the labels, Awareness, consciousness, there is not such a thing. Because it should be in your experience. Then you experience that truly it's not a consciousness. It's not love even. It's nothing. But these things are byproduct of them. Maybe you just immediately feel, that love, whatever you call it, even you don't know if it is love. Nowadays you see people, they want to fuck, they call it love. There is not enough honesty or whatever to say it, man. This is not love. Love is not something you can, formulate it. It unfolds on its own, and it's not complicated. I don't want to complicate it at all. It's so easy. You just, when you are, everything that needs to happen to you will happen. Therefore, there is no purpose. The purpose is to be. Do you have the courage to be? That is the mental demand to know what's my mission. That's mental. You cannot know. There is no mission. That's mental. So what's your mission? Your mission is to be the consciousness, to not let the emotion manipulate you, to not let external world or your thoughts or whatever manipulate you, to be that you are. Then whatever wants to happen will happen. It's like water. Will the water ever ask itself, what is my purpose? It is going. Even itself doesn't know where it is going, but it is going. And we are like that. We are, we have a light load, and we don't need to overload ourselves with some mental, we think that is spiritual. Oh, what is my mission? Therefore, I am going to help the earth to ascend. You don't need to do that. Maybe if you are, then it is enough. It is energy. If energy needs to be used somewhere, it would be. And we should not believe anything. When we believe something, then we block ourselves. Therefore, this energy cannot flow. Nothing. Just be. Do you have the courage to be without asking a mental question? The mental question is built based on a tiny data, if you call it data. Tiny conditionings. That's the mind, the limited. Oh, I have a purpose, man. Before you were born, did you know what is your purpose? So, in a nutshell, you don't need too much. You don't need to know too much. You need to know nothing. And actually, you need to forget everything. You don't need to read 1,000 books, watch 1,000 videos on YouTube, going to these teachers and that teachers, going to this group. Nothing. You need nothing, not a thing. Yeah, if somebody is radiating at a high frequency, for instance, if somebody is enlightened, then they are radiating at frequency, I don't know, 1,000 something, yeah? At that frequency. When you go close to them, they affect you. They have an effect on you. You are going to radiate at a higher frequency because you are a device, a electric device. You are working with electricity. You are electricity, energy. So if you are exposed to some sages, say some sage, then every day, then you are going to radiate at a higher and higher and higher and higher frequency, such that you are the same. You would become the same with the sage and you are enlightened. But as you see, that's not in your choice. So how can you go and find a sage? You don't know. India, but there are many gurus over there. Maybe you mistaken a junkie for a sage. And I mean, there are many, scam over there. But when you are authentic and you are, whatever needs to happen to you, it will happen. If you need to be next to a sage, you would be. If you don't, then you won't be. So these things are mental. Yeah, I know. If you are, for instance, in satsang, there is a guy like Robert Adams over there, and you are in his satsang, for sure you would be enlightened, or it will affect you. But if such a satsangs need to be provided for you, it would. So all in a nutshell, we don't know what is the purpose, and there is no purpose basically. You just need to be the consciousness, to be more conscious every day, and let go of all mental constructs, questions. To be, when you are, there is a joy over there. You don't want to exchange the joy for every fucking question. Hello. Hi. So, so let's do a little inquiry and then go. And inquiry, self-inquiry is a way to be. To be. What is it to be? How self-inquiry? Okay, what is it to be? If you ask yourself, who am I? Who truly am I? You shouldn't answer that because we have here, you shouldn't answer that question. The question even is a nonsensical question, but we use it to go from the mind to the awareness. Even never believe the labels awareness. When you believe awareness, then you don't go beyond the label and you say, oh, awareness, consciousness. Who am I? Consciousness. Don't believe any term, any label that really block us. So the language is blocking us. Even this question is nonsensical, but it is good because it make us reside in the easiness, I amness. And I want to say something else. A little about Kundalini. You see this mystical experience, they really doesn't matter. They don't matter. If you see somebody have some mystical experience, then you say, oh, I want to go to the 5th dimension to see what is that. Then this become mental, it blocks you. It really doesn't matter. Your body, so let me explain a little around it. Your body is a device. If your third eye is activated, it's like your eye. Using this eye, you can see a tiny band of light. This light that you are seeing, you can, 99.999 something of the light is not visible to your eyes. So if this pineal gland is activated, then you see more of this light. Then you think that's all something. It's nothing. It's still like the device is activated. It's like inventing a device such that you can see a wide a wide band of light, wider. So these energies, when they get activated, they they activate chakras, I don't know, energy centers in your body, and therefore you are going to have some mystical experiences. But the core, even if you have all these mystical experiences, but you are not, you are just unconscious whole day, every day, then what is the point? There is no point. The point is to be conscious, to be. It doesn't matter if you don't see some angels or demon, whatever. It truly doesn't matter. But when you are, that's enough. I am. Who am I? So right now, if you ask yourself, if you like, let's do some meditation together. I call this meditation, I don't know, it's self-inquiry, whatever. But I do it like this. Ask yourself, who am I? Then, of course, some thoughts may come to you or may not, or some feelings, whatever feelings. Fears may appear. Don't answer it immediately. Whatever comes, just look into it. Be aware of it, and even not being aware of it, allow it. And there is no you to allow it. So do not fight it, whatever you want to call it. Look into it to see what it is. Maybe that's the best way, because when you look into it, then automatically you are not going to fight it or avoid it. Look into it to see what it is. Whatever thoughts appear or feelings appear, whatever, it doesn't matter if it is answer of the question or not. Who am I? I. Who am I? I. I am. Who knows that I am? I. What is the I? To whom thoughts are coming? From where thoughts are coming? What is the source of thoughts? Who needs answers? I. Who am I then? Who is doing? Who is doing truly?